A few months ago, I had some people here doing some work at the house. They replaced a bunch of siding, they replaced all the windows, like this one right here. We had a broken down sliding glass door, but they replaced with these French doors. That's been awesome. Naturally, the next step is to paint the house. And while I was prepping for that, I found an issue that needs to be dealt with before we can paint. All right, so right here we have the issue, this fascia trim board here, and this one is all rotted through, it's all missing in there. And so I need to remove this piece and this piece. And then we also have this piece here, which unfortunately is embedded in the stucco there. And then this aluminum soffit here is in a groove on this. Well, it's sitting on top of that. There's a groove there's a groove in this piece here. And then there's also, which hopefully I won't have to replace, this little triangle and this piece here. But I need to basically get some measurements of these because before I open this up, I want to make sure I have as much cut as I can, because I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do, because again, this piece here is continuous into the stucco, but I have to remove at least some of it. I'm not sure how much, and then I'm not sure how far this piece goes back into here. I'm not sure where that attaches or how it attaches. So once I take it apart, I need to get it back together, before it rains or before the night comes or whatever. So before I take anything apart, I want to cut as much as I can and yeah, see what I can do. All right, so I think I need to take out this soffit in order to get this piece off, because this soffit traps this piece from rotating. But then, as you can see, there's a screw right there that's trapping the soffit, and the screw is holding on the gutter bracket. So maybe I'll have to manhandle it. But let me get the rest of these nails out of there. I don't know if you can see it, there's a staple. So it's this piece right here I need to get out, and then I need to deal with this because it's rotted out right there. I might just cut this off here, attach another piece to this new piece, and see how it goes. Okay, so I got this piece out now. Need to put this one in. I just need to cut out the little notch right there, so it'll go around this here. All right, so I need to rip this piece down to make a ledge for the soffit to sit on here. To rip that down. And then I also need to cut, this is the piece that goes on the end. I need to cut the corresponding groove in here that the soffit tucks into. That goes there to make the ledge, and then we have a groove to go like this. Okay, so this is my ledge for the soffit that corresponds with the end piece there. This is the piece that's going to scab. There's another piece above this where it wraps around towards where the trim goes up to the peak. So this will attach there to that other piece here. And then I want to add one more piece right here just to sort of aid in attaching these together, because I've never really been a huge fan of, say, nailing through the miter into the end grain like that. So I'm going to add a little piece here that will help make that joint better. All right, so I'm making this up as I go, so hopefully I thought this through properly. Need to go see if this actually fits. Okay, so I had to make a couple of modifications to get it to fit, but it works. Had to take off this piece here just to fit it in. I can put it back on. Let's get that attached. There's another nail up there that I missed. I had to clip the corner of this guy because there's a piece of wood where the roof slopes down. This is going to work really well, I think. Just need to get the soffit back in. Okay, I'm running out of daylight here, so got to get this guy closed up. Okay, that's just about gonna work, I think. I need to obviously caulk all that, recaulk that gap there, put something to fill that in, and that soffit, I need to secure that a little better. I'll probably just put a little block in there to pull it down, but at least it's not gonna continue to rot, and I can get it painted now.